What up, YouTube? I am Dom Knight. This is Knight Talks. We are back with another Knight relationship advice. Before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, because we got some good content coming for you. All right, I am trying to get to 250 subs by December. A big goal with some size, but my eyes are on the prize. I appreciate it very much. Okay, last week, I'm pretty sure we did the male first, so I will start with the female. All right, contracted STD from someone new I've been seeing. Will this be the end of us? I've been seeing someone for a couple months now. We were foolish and had unprotected sex. We did discuss STDs, and I knew I was clean as I was tested after my last partner and had not engaged in any intimacy since. He had one previous partner and told me while he was with her, he was tested and was clean. He was sure of it. They broke up last December due to her being unfaithful to him. That should have been the sign, duh. Fast forward to us meeting and having unprotected sex. I was nervous, so I got tested and it came back positive for an STD.
Jenny, you've tested positive for the HIV virus.
What?
The test isn't 100% accurate. You should...
I tested positive?
I'm sorry.
I was broken up hearing that news, and I have never had an STD before. I was so ashamed. I was given antibiotics and got tested again a week later. Came back clean. I was given a partner pack for him. When I told him the news, he broke down. He was ashamed of himself, angry at himself for causing this. He said he felt like a monster and can't even see me eye to eye. He has been stressed ever since. He took the meds, made an appointment to get the full panel done. Now, I really like this guy. He has been great to me. I feel that this news has shaken him to the very core. I don't know how to proceed because I sense him being a little distant. He will send me a couple texts to see how I'm doing, but I am not sure what to think of this now. He hasn't mentioned meeting. I haven't either because I feel like he needs his space. He said he feels dirty. I know that the easiest thing to do is to ask him, but since this news is so fresh, until he gets tested and gets his peace of mind, he won't be the same. He keeps repeating it's his fault. He is in guilt. Is it best to go along with a couple messages a day and let this be until we get his results? I feel better, obviously, because I was retested and clean. Any advice on how to operate during this time would be great. All right, so listen, you got burned. It happens.
It burns like hell. I have what's known as a venereal disease.
How did you get it?
From
If you get burned, hey, get what you gotta get and move on, all right? It's life. It's part of life. A lot of people look at it like it's bad. As long as you ain't got the one that keeps on giving, or you ain't got the big A word, then you could probably cure it. So that's the first thing. So don't feel bad about that. Now, this guy is absolutely embarrassed. He's probably never had an STD before. He probably feels terrible for giving it to you. All right, and I get that. That's a hard thing to deal with. That's a tough thing to deal with. So I would give him space. I would give him a little bit of space, and eventually he'll come around. But he may feel, I don't know. This guy could be one of those guys who runs from everything. Like, he might not really want to see you again. That is a possibility, because he might feel so humiliated to the point where he's like, bro, I just can't even look this girl in the eye anymore. Which, you seem to be cool. You seem to be fine. You seem to realize, hey, it happens. It is what it is. Let's move on. Just give him some time. Let's get his results. And once you get his results, you go from there. All right. He'll probably feel a lot better once he sees he's clean. All right. So that's all. Next story, the male. me, 26-year-old male, girlfriend, 32-year-old female of 2 years, just revealed to me that she might want to try a one-off every so often in our otherwise monogamous relationship, in which we would message the other person that we're taking a night off, meaning taking home someone else and having sex with them. For context, we were talking about sexual preferences, and it sort of struck me out of nowhere because she so far led me to believe she's a pretty possessive and sometimes jealous girlfriend who doesn't like to share. So it came as a little bit of a shock because I definitely wouldn't be okay with it. And she knows I prefer monogamy in a long-term relationship. We tried talking it out a little, in which I stated my case, but I'm just kind of worried that she might want that in the distant future. If we get engaged and eventually married, like we've talked about in the past, any advice is welcome. Okay. Well, buddy, I'm gonna tell you something, and it's gonna sting a little bit. She's probably someone else already, or she already has someone in mind. Okay. I've read a lot of these stories, and a lot of times when wives or girlfriends bring this up, they're already doing something. The guilt's eating them. So now they just want the pretty much permission. So take that into consideration. Bro, I'm telling you right now, there is someone she has in mind she wants to sleep with, or she is already doing it. Trust me. For me personally, in an LTR, a long-term relationship, we ain't bombing other people. There's no point then. To me, if I just want to be with multiple partners, I'll just be single. Because you're rolling the dice when you have an open relationship or an open marriage. You really are. Because one of you could start developing feelings for one of their partners, and that can F up the whole thing. It happens all the time. I've read so many stories about this happening. A lot of times I hear about a woman wanting to open up a relationship, right? And the guy will be against it, then she'll con him into it, and then boom, he starts getting more play than her, and she gets mad and wants to close it back up. Here's the thing, bro. You said you are a long-term relationship, monogamous kind of a guy. So you need to stick to your guns. Okay? If she wants to be in a relationship like that, you should leave if that's not what you want to. Open relationships has to be something that both parties agree on. If it's something you ever thought about trying, or maybe check it out, but if you know for a fact that you don't want to do this, like me, I know I would not want to do it, because that's a door you're opening you might not be able to close. Okay. So you gotta bounce if you don't want that and she wants that, because bro, then she's just gonna cheat because she clearly wants to be with other people. So it's almost like you either gotta do it or you gotta leave. That's how I see it. That's truly how I see it. Do it or bounce, one or the other. There's no just no. There's no just no. It's either yay or bye. Okay? That's my advice to you. I got one dating advice for you. I'm gonna keep it short today. Do guys actually like it if we girls text first? So I'm talking with a guy for a while. He is, let's say, in the sports and at the moment on tournaments all over the world. He must be pretty good. Yeah. He wrote me first few times, but then he doesn't really text me. I text him a few times now, like 2 to 3 days apart, and when I do, he responds quickly to my messages, but he doesn't text long back or ask many questions. I can understand that he is busy with the tournament, but I have no clue how guys' minds work on this. Like, maybe he has no clue how to talk with women because probably a lot of women are just throwing themselves at him, or maybe he is not interested. Do guys actually like if we text first? Okay. Let me answer your actual questions. He may not have a clue on how to talk to the ladies. He might not, but I don't think that's the case. In this case, I don't think he's that interested. Or he's the type of guy that's like, he's not gonna text you to death. I'm not the type of guy that's gonna text you to death. Like, we can text, but I'll be busy, man. If I'm working, I'm working. If I'm doing stuff, I'm doing stuff. Like, I hate texting. I really do. I really hate texting, actually. And I know a lot of guys don't like texting. So he might like you. Say he responds back quick. But he is busy. This dude's traveling the world, playing sports. He needs to have his mind focused. That's the main thing he's focused on right now. So if he's not texting you right now during these tournaments, feel it out. Let's see how he is when he gets back and he has some free time. Then see how he responds to you. Then you'll know if he's interested or not. But don't worry about it. And do guys like if y'all text us first? Sure. I think it's cool. I mean, it shows you're interested. So if you want to show a guy you're interested and you like him, yeah, feel free to text him first. You know, don't be that annoying texting girl though, where you just blow his phone up all freaking day, and that's gonna turn him off. You know, that's gonna turn him off. So it's cool if you wake up, you thinking about him, text him good morning, no problem. Start the conversation off that way. See how he is when he has some free time. He is busy, so he ain't got time to text. He's with his teammates. They're planning, I don't know what sport he's playing, but they're planning strategies. They're broing out. They're doing all that. So I know from playing sports, when it's bro locker room time, it's bro locker room time. So it is what it is, all right? Guys, I am Dom Knight. This is Knight Talks. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you slap a like on it. Help me out with the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that sub bell for more content, because I got heat coming for y'all, all right? Got the crazy big new goal. Really appreciate it if you help me out, all right? We will throw the socials right there. And we will be back on Monday with something different.
Rack it up, I got a bill to the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my post to say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move